I can't see myself in the screen, but maybe that's for the better, because now I can talk to you and I'm not obsess about my appearance, which is something that I have struggled with to the point of, I think, disconnect in the past. You know, when something becomes so normal that you almost don't recognize it. It's a unconscious bias, you know, except for I recognize it. And it's hard. It's difficult. It's challenging because it means that I have to confront patterns that are not in alignment with the type of person that I want to be, the type of person that I imagine when I dream, when I am in a state of bliss, when I'm my most vibrant, creative, and loving self. And that's difficult because when you learn about manifestation, when you learn about the creative process, and study philosophy, there's a lot of, I say you, I mean me, because all I can speak from is my experiences and my perspective. So, there's this concept of the present, and all we have is this present moment. So, what is the best thing I can do right now? How can I be aligned right now? And I know that it's in reach, because if it's not in reach, then how can I hope? The future is uncertain, All of my dreams are reality because I dream them right now, if that makes sense. The moment that I start dreaming, I can create what you call a portal, or what I call a portal, to a feeling, a sensation. And this can, depending on the moment, either create, put me in that state of bliss, make me realize I have everything that I already want. These dreams are dreams because I don't want them now. I want them in the future. And so it instills a sense of gratitude. Or it can cause anxiety, because you realize that there is distance between where you're at and where you want to be, what you have and what you want to have, what I have and what I want to have. Except maybe the anxiety is less about not having what I want to have, but the uncertainty about what it is that I really want. But why does that have to cause anxiety? It's kind of beautiful to have the capacity to want anything, because that means all of your necessities are already taken care of, right? Maybe. I don't know. And also, if you don't know what you want, if you have the free time to think about what it is that you want, which, maybe in a different system is not so unfathomable, but with where we're at today and the way that I was socialized, it feels like a great privilege to have the freedom of time to think about what it is that you want beyond what it is that you need. And so if you don't know what you want, in a way, in that moment, you have everything that you want, right? Because if you can't come up with something, if you can't name it, see, even as I'm speaking, I am changing my mind. Because now I'm considering that there's still that feeling, and maybe that's why it's more painful to not know. Because if you can't name it, how can you communicate it? How can you go after it? You know that there's something there, but it's in the unconscious, it's buried deep within you, within me. I'll say this again, and it's a concept that I'll probably talk about again and hopefully become more eloquent on. But when I am speaking to you, it's a mirror of me. I think that that is all that any of us can do, is talk to mirrors of ourselves. And we can try to be open to seeing the image, to really see a person. And sometimes people reflect back to us something that feels true, and maybe like a truer reflection of us, and that's why we form deep bonds with people and art and experiences, because it just feels so nourishing to our soul, like on a deeper level than just ego. But the ego can take that experience and want that all of the time and expect that all of the time. I think. Maybe not everybody's ego is the same, but is the ego not like a little bit obsessive? Maybe a lot of bit obsessive. It depends on who it is. I think that my ego has been obsessive about things before, expecting that like if one experience felt pleasant, we should have it all the time. That is what goodness is having that one true experience persistent. It's like seeking heaven, to use that terminology. Before it's time for heaven. Think of Jack Stauber's Dinner Is Not Over. I've tasted friendship, I've tasted food, I've tasted dying, and it tasted good. I've tasted heartbreak, I've tasted you, I've tasted dying, and it tasted good. But that's dessert. And not to say this to sound sad or depressed. I'm just trying to be honest. If this doesn't mean anything for you, that's okay. But I'm present in this moment, and it means something for me, even if I can't recognize what it is. And if there's something I can give to you, it's that awareness that if just because you can't recognize the value of something doesn't inherently mean that it's not valuable or worth doing. Sometimes it's that journey. It's oftentimes that journey that you need to endure in order to see why you're doing it. And I can get really, I'm so curious. I want to know why I'm doing the things that I'm doing. And instead of seeing that curiosity as a joyful thing, like, oh my gosh, look at how much motivation I have to move forward on my journey. Look at how much I love this journey because I know that it's getting me towards my why, discovering the things that I do not know. How lovely it is that I get to experience the unknown and continue growing. That's how I feel at my best. But it can become, anxiety. I must know why. I must know why. I must find that heaven. That dessert. But I don't need to. I don't need to. And yes, I try to pull from a lot of various language models, various spiritual beliefs, astrological mysticism, a little bit of Buddhism, Christianity, science, like whatever it is. I'm so curious about various communities and the environments that we surround ourselves in, and it's like I'm trying to glean the through threads in each of them and compare, contrast, and tackle and understand how we are all individuals and still interconnected. And where this is all taking me, I don't know. I just want to live a super cool life. And what this conversation is about, I don't know. You're getting to know me. I'm getting to know myself. We're learning about the Maraverse. So yeah, I guess that's all I'm going to say. I'll list a couple things that I'm super grateful for. That would be, my mother and I went on a walk today, and it's nice out. I don't have to scowl at the weather. I never had to scowl at the weather, but I don't have to bundle up and hug my limbs to my chest as we walk. I can walk freely and spend my energy being present with the people around me, and that's beautiful. I have food to eat. I have fucking IQ bars that I'm obsessed with. And is it a problem? Maybe, but I'm glad that I get to enjoy them at the same time. Fresh fruit, frozen berries. My curiosity. I got to watch, draft poetry today, draft an email today that I'm so excited to send, but so scared to send. And that means that I don't know if it means, but that's how I will decide that it's meant for me. I get to make decisions. That's beautiful. I get to live life, and that's beautiful. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever and whenever you are. Much love from the Maraverse.